Because I remember a long time ago, a very good friend of mine by the name of Frances Sykes, she told me, now she's she's a Link, retired pharmacist, FAMU graduate, and she said, a lady is only as bad as her foundation. So that's your undergarments.
Oh,
Your
we're
undergarments,
not
your
talking makeup.
foundation. No,
Okay.
we talking about your stuff that smooth you out, that
Okay.
takes away the lumps and the flaws. Your undergarments, your
Okay.
foundation.
Your
So a
foundation.
lady is only as fine or bad as her foundations. And some of you say, shoot, I'm fine without mine. Well, I need mine. Mine help me, bless me, keep me feeling confident, not worried about anything. I never forget as a young girl, I used to say, it must be jelly, because jam sure don't shake like that. Well, if you put on your foundation, you won't shake like that. You just move like that.
Well, we like a little shake, rattle, and roll. So
A little shake,
Yeah.
round roll, but you don't want it
Yeah.
jiggling like jiggy, jiggy,
Yeah,
jiggy,
well,
jiggy.
yeah.
Cellulite everywhere, cottage cheese. Now we don't
Okay.
want that, do you?
No. We like a little firmness, but
In public, you don't care what it's doing in the bedroom. Well, when it's in public, you want it smooth. Find you a good girl.
Smooth soul.
Nah, yeah, that's what we have. Now, I am going to, I've been trying to do it for years and I haven't mastered it. I want to sell girdles or foundations on my page. I really do. Some of my favorite things. I want it to be
Okay.
called Bodies by Tampabay Tammy.
Ooh.
Now, I found this girdle from the liposuction doctor years ago. And I was trying to buy everybody one. They were $125 each, but they wouldn't sell them to me. So I knew the doctor before so I could get them, but he's gone on and I don't know where he is, so I can't get them for my friends anymore. But it's this girdle that I think just smooths and lifts and have you looking perfectly good. And I want to do Bodies by Tampabay Tammy and it to sell that girdle on my page, on my website. So I'm looking for that. I figured when I went to Colombia, I would find those girdles because Colombia is known for having women snatched. And they known for all kind of cosmetic surgery and
Yeah.
just being beautiful
We
and
probably
fine.
didn't look. We just didn't really look hard enough.
Well, our children had us on such a strict schedule.
Yeah, it was
They
straight.
had something planned every day, and it was great, and we did it. So, yeah. But the Valentine's Affair Under the Stars, I'm telling you now because I want you to come next year. If you didn't make it this year, make plans to be here next year. And it's the same date. Valentine's Day does not change. It's February 14th every year, but the day will change. It will be on a
Friday.
Yes.
Payday Friday.
Now, we did it this year at 5 o'clock. And I did it at 5 o'clock like happy hour because I knew everyone had to go to work the next day. But at 5 o'clock, it was only about 15 people here. So 6 o'clock, they start rolling in better. So everybody's like, Tammy, you need to do it at 7 o'clock. No, we're going to do it at 6 o'clock so everybody can go home. You have time to hang out, do what you want, but you have time to go home and make love.
Absolutely. And
Yeah, it's Valentine's Day.
As I was telling the group here at THAP, I said, listen, we'll be gone by 10 o'clock. And we were. We were literally gone by 10. So.
And everybody was happy. We had champagne on some of the tables.
Yes.
Yeah, those wanted it was a gentleman out here selling drinks.
Yeah.
I was disappointed my cupcake lady didn't show up.
And I was disappointed the candy apple lady didn't show either.
Yes, but the
Yeah.
popcorn girl was glad
Yeah, she was glad.
because she made all the money.
She did. She did. Yeah.
So it was wonderful. It was
was good.
so wonderful. Valentine's tonight, there's a concert in Lakeland. So make plans to be at the concert. It's a blues concert. It's by Too Smooth. And I think the guy, I need to get the name of the artist right, but Wendell B. and what's the other guy?
I'm not sure, sweetheart.
The one that sings that I got my whiskey, isn't it?
Oh.
But Too Smooth always have great shows.
Yeah, he
Usually
does.
comedy shows, and now he's breaking on over into the blues arena. So if you're in Lakeland, which Lakeland is nestled between Tampa and Orlando, swing on through and check him out. Here it goes. Tickets are $40, $60, and $80, and it's at the Polk Theater in Lakeland. Now, he has Urban Mystic, Wendell B., Sir Charles Jones, and Terry Harris. So it's going to be a great time. It's 8 p.m. tonight, 2/16/19. That is tonight. And so if your Valentine's hasn't begun, you're a little late. It can keep going. If you missed, you had to work. I had a couple of people tell me, my husband has to work. We can't so we're going to celebrate it another day. So this is something great to do. Ride on over to Lakeland and have a good time with Too Smooth. I guarantee you'll have a great time. And those artists know how to show out anyway. So get excited about the extension of Valentine's Day. Yeah. Now, if you didn't get what you want for Valentine's Day, I want to tell you to let it go. Let it go. Valentine's is a commercial holiday. Let it go. Some of these guys just ain't rolling like they pretend they're rolling. They don't have it like that, so they disappear. Now, some of them just got too many women. But you probably know the difference. You know if your man's heart is sincere and everything's working right, but he didn't step up like you thought he should on Valentine's. Men are just women with penises.
Well, I don't know about that.
I just believe it. Yeah. I mean, you just people.
Men are just women with penises.
They have feelings too.
Oh, okay.
They struggle too.
Maybe you can say that, but all that you could have left off the first part.
Women with penises.
Yeah.
Well, women recognize that they just another person. They're just like you. They are people. They struggle. They work. They pay their bills. Y'all expecting too much out of some of these men. You know of your husband, how he's making it, or what bills you all have to pay. Let's stop being foolish. Now, if you didn't come with nothing, my brother, you need to step up your game. And I can say that because I'm married to a man a lot of years that came with nothing.
Oh, man.
Yeah, he was late and apologized and come with a card.
A card or something, right?
You messed up a couple times, baby.
I did.
I meant to.
It's them 4 children. You need to blame it on them 4 children you had.
You knocked me up 4 times. You shouldn't have knocked me up, baby.
Look, if you had all them children.
Yeah, I should have aborted some of them, huh?
Yeah, no.
See, I knew you were going to say that.
I thought you said aborted.
Then
I heard what you said. No.
I had them all.
You had them
I
all.
had everyone I got pregnant with.
And actually, I think you got 2 more left in you.
No, I don't have any
really?
left in me. No,
I thought I put one in your last name.
No. If you did, I am getting rid of that one because it'll jump out old.
It'll jump out old.
Old as your stuff is right now. It'll jump out old.
Look, my stuff is still swimming. You know that?
Yeah.
It's backstroking.
Yeah, I think it's swimming. Look, y'all, and I got to tell you this. One of the best gifts, I think, for Valentine's Day or any holiday for your wife
is what?
A bidet.
A bidet. Oh, there you go.
I am in love with my bidet. My husband bought me a bidet.
You got a couple of bidets right there.
Yeah, I got one in my bathroom and one in the downstairs bathroom.
Yeah,
and now I'm going to put one in my mama's bathroom. But let me tell you what a bidet is. You all talking about, I know what a bidet is. You talking about the commode with the spray on it as a bidet. No, you can buy the extension piece, it looks like spray hose like on your sink. It's at Lowe's, it's at Home Depot, might be at Ace, I don't know, but it's in a package and it's called a bidet, and I think it's around $49 or $59. I don't know what it is. Might be, I don't think it's $39, but you hook it on the back. Daryl hooked it on the bottom of the commode where the valves where you can turn the water on and off. And that thing, anytime you use the restroom, you can spray yourself and pat yourself dry. When you have a movement, you can spray yourself and pat yourself. If you have an accident, you can spray yourself and pat yourself and if you're a woman and you have that monthly thing, you can always stay fresh. And wait a minute, if your man come home and you've been running around all day and you haven't jumped in the tub, you can bidet it, baby. Just spray it and pat it dry. Yes, it's so fresh. And me and some of y'all need to spray too. All y'all talking about them sweaty balls. Hey, you rub your little hands, soak your nut. Yeah, rub under that, and because I've heard women complain about men with sweaty balls. Now we're glad you go to work. When you come home and do your thing, you want to jump on in there, you can spray too. Get a bidet. Write it down. BIDET. A bidet. When we come back, we're going to talk about sex in seasoned marriages. Call a friend, y'all. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Hey.
I love my legs, even love my thighs. I love my nose, my lips. I did.
so believe we hunted. Dial 813-248-6300. Everything gon' be okay, call Ricky, he coming. He taking care of state of Florida, grab a pen or son. Dial 184-361-RICK. That's 184-361-425. Never word from the point forward, just recline. Just ask Ricky, plus your boy statewide. Just in case you missed it, I'ma tell you one more time. 184-361-RICK. Call Ricky, ask Ricky is a legal medical referral service. The doctors and lawyers in our network are trained in handling auto injury claims and getting you the best medical treatment and recovery. Dial 1-844-361-RICK. That's 1-844-361-7425. Ricky. Ask Ricky.
My name is Gil Sampson. I didn't come from a very rich family, and so paying for college would have been very tough. I don't know if I would have been able to go to the college that I went to, and then I don't know if I would have gotten into the career that I am in. So I think Bright Futures has done a lot to shape my life. Got a job as a structural engineer, and I design residential buildings, commercial buildings all over the United States. Because of Bright Futures, I was able to go to college. You know, so many kids just don't even ever get that opportunity, and to be able to do it and not have any debt when I graduated is amazing, and it was all thanks to Bright Futures.
Florida has created more than 1 million jobs in only 5 years, and a great education connects our students to these exciting opportunities. That's why the Florida Lottery has funded Bright Futures scholarships to help over 725,000 students attend college. Because every play is for education. The Florida Lottery. Just imagine.
This is my song by C. Renee. Y'all need to download it. I love myself. Now call a friend and tell them listen in, because right now we are going to talk about sex in seasoned marriages. Now I think I can talk about it because my marriage is seasoned and I've been through the hoops with it, okay? I remember the first year was like bam, bam, can't get out of bed so much. Then I remember the second year was cool, and then the baby came.
When the
baby came, it scared the brother to death. Y'all, a lot of y'all saying, is that what happened? Yes, you took that man into the delivery room and you messed him up.
You think that has an impact on the man?
I know it did. I was married to you, and I remember some things you said to me.
Oh, really? Don't
you
say
said,
it out
I can't believe all that came out of there. Then you sat there and looked at me one time. You was like, I can't compete with that. That ain't gonna fit no more. I was like, oh my God. We needed those 6 weeks.
Yeah.
You know how they say 6 weeks before, don't do anything for 6 weeks.
Right.
But they were speaking of, because they didn't want you to get pregnant again, you didn't have birth control during that time. And, if you didn't have your tubes tied, you needed to wait because you were extremely fertile. And a lot of women went back for 6 weeks checkup, was pregnant. Not me. Yeah, I was pregnant every other time, but not then. Anyway, I tried to wait my 6 weeks. I waited my 6 weeks. We all grown, so some people deliver babies vaginally and some people have C-sections. I delivered all mine vaginally, so we had to heal. And there was some different little things you go through, like episiotomies, and you're like, what is that? That's when they cut you between your legs to get the baby out. Yeah. So they make the 2 holes, 1 hole. Tammy, that's so disgusting.
Too much.
Yes. Well, that's what we're talking about. That scares a man to death. Okay? To sit there and watch all of that come out. So I don't know. Some people say it's good so the men can know what you go through and they can be a little bit more understanding, but I'm telling you, it will affect your sex life. So the first 7 years of a marriage, people say if you get through the 7-year itch, you'll be all right. Because a lot of people don't make it 7 years. And I think with all my heart, the first year of marriage is hard.
Yeah.
And I think it's hard because you're used to being individuals. And now all of a sudden, you got to take into account what he thinks, what he wants, what she thinks, what she wants. And you used to going and do, I'll be right back, I see you later, I catch you later. And some people want to not just be joined at the hip. They want to be joined by the hand, by the lips, by everything. They want to own you. So I love to say that marriage is not ownership, but companionship. Now, I own your tail in a way, and you own my tail in a way.
Oh.
But if you get too far with it, it is companionship, not ownership. If you act too much like an owner, the chick gonna dip or the guy's going to dip. Live and let live. People often ask me how my marriage worked. It's live and let live. And then they act like I don't want to come off like it's perfect because it hasn't been perfect. I don't want to come off like he's perfect because he is not perfect. I don't want to come off like I'm
the
perfect.
last time I looked in the mirror, I looked perfect.
Well, I know I'm not perfect.
Yeah,
And I thank God for friends who snatch me back where I need to be or tell me things when I'm wrong. And you need to surround yourself with positive people who love you, not people who want to put you down, but because when they want to put you down and say things to you, you reject it. But if you know they love you and that you know they're good to you and you know they're complimentary of you, you can receive what they say. And it can help your life and save your marriages. So, seasoned marriages, how do you get to seasoned marriage? It's time. Time makes it seasoned, but how do you stay together to get to this part? Because sex in a marriage is like anything else. It has its hills and its valleys. It's sometimes, some of y'all think, well, dang, I'm in a valley right now. Well, baby, I need you to hang on through this valley because you will come back up on the hill soon.
So, what do you consider a seasoned marriage? Give me some years. Give me a number.
20 years.
20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Seasoned.
Okay. Seasoned.
Seasoned marriages.
Okay.
I guess I should say 15 because some of y'all marrying later. But yeah, a seasoned marriage. Well, a lot of men, as you get older, things stop working. And that's the truth. And it's some young men whose stuff stop working. But I blame the women as well as the men sometimes when the stuff stop working.
Why
Don't you?
do you say that?
Well, a lot of times it stops working by the way we treat you or the way we talk to you.
Oh, yeah.
Men are more fragile. They got this tough core, but they're more fragile than they let you know. So they need compliments to perform. They need compliments just to be men. You have to tell them, oh, baby, you look so good. Or, oh, baby, I like this. Or, oh, baby, I like that thing. Or, oh, I like the way you...
But doesn't the same apply to women?
Oh, yes,
Men
I was going to get to that.
Okay, go ahead.
That's real important for women.
Yeah.
Yeah. Women, who wants to take their clothes off for someone who's going to criticize them?
Right.
Yeah. There's got to be a comfort level. So sex and seasoned marriage starts with being comfortable. He was like, well, as long as you've been with him, you should be comfortable. Well, you're a little bit more comfortable, but if they find out you have tipped out or cheated, they're not going to want to be with you. The comfort level is going to go away because it's like, who you comparing me to? If they find out you running to the strip club too much, looking at those little young girls that's broken and all they got is that, their body, no mind, they haven't worked on anything else but making it clap. They're not going to be comfortable with getting with you.
So are you saying that an older woman needs to, continue to make it clap?
No. Well, if she can make it clap, make it clap. Do what you do, boo.
Yeah,
Don't stop it. If
I'm
that's
just
what you've been doing,
saying.
that's what you want.
Would
You want.
that-
See, Dad want me to make it clap. Just shake it.
I'm just, we talking about sex
in
in seasoned
seasoned
marriages.
marriages, yeah.
Okay, so if we got a brother that's, let's say, 45.
45.
Okay, been married 20 years.
Oh, he married
Yeah.
at 25 years old.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, so that's a pretty
That's
good
a
age.
seasoned marriage.
That's a seasoned marriage. So now, he been in the strip club a few times, and he looking at it clap. So I'm just saying, for the woman, and even for the man, for the woman, does she need to be able to, or at least come close to what he's looking at the strip club?
I say no, because he is not coming close to what she's looking at
Well, I was
at
gonna
the
get-
strip club
okay,
either, because
okay.
they'll both be in trouble if they start comparing each other like that.
Like that. I
Because
got
when
you.
we go to the strip club and see these men, what they call some Mike, tight Mike, and all this stuff,
Yeah.
he has socks in his pants looking like he got a 12-foot.
Yeah.
So don't
yeah.
even believe
No,
it.
okay.
Don't believe the hype. A
Don't.
lot of it is hype. And I look at it as that's all he has.
Oh, okay, so do you think that do you think that men, husband and wife, should go to strip clubs together?
That's nice. It's entertainment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's entertainment.
Okay. So
if you're going to go, you need to go together.
you need to go together. Okay.
If you want to see it.
So all right. So wait a minute now, cause all right. So now, how would a man feel about going to a strip club that's for women? Would you? Are you trying?
Wait a minute. We've done that before.
Who, you and I?
Don't you remember?
No.
We've been together so long, you remember things.
No. What we do?
What was her name? She came to town with her men.
Oh, there was what was her name?
India
Vivica
came
Fox?
for her birthday.
Yeah, that was Vivica
Fox came with the guys.
Yeah, that was different.
No, see, you think it's different, but it's the same. The men, she had a little extension show, but she had the men up there dancing, going out in the audience, going to the women. I mean, and you know, it was men standing along the side of the walls.
That was a show.
It's all a show.
I guess.
Well, maybe y'all got something different going on in the club, but it's a show.
Yeah, it is different in the club.
But it's a show.
Yeah.
It's just a show, y'all.
Okay.
It's just a show.
Yeah.
That's what you can't forget.
So these guys
it's just a show.
They got to go home to their wives or to their girlfriends.
And some of them, this is all the job they got. This is their hustle.
That's right.
Some of them got a good job in the daytime and at night, that's their hustle. Because their body, what they got going on is their body. Some men have their mind going on. Some men have their body.
Okay.
I don't want you skewed.
So some men have both.
Something wrong.
I mean,
no one's perfect.
With this hard body that I got.
Baby, please.
What?
Come on now. You hard for me.
Oh, okay.
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 But some women will be like, nah, you won't do for me. But you perfect for me.
Okay,
just
baby.
like me. I'm too big for some dudes, but some men, I'm just perfect. Okay?
Thickness.
Yeah. Some of them want your skin and so it's all differently. Yeah, it's all different.
But your curves are just, I just love it.
You love my curves.
I love your curves,
well,
baby.
I love you too, baby, because, Jack Sprat could eat no fat, but his wife could eat no lean. So, opposites attract. Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
and I like everything about you. So, it's all good. But I want y'all to call in. We're going to talk about seasoned marriages, what make them good, what make it bad, and what makes it ugly. Now, I'm going to tell a quick little story about my mama. My mama told me years ago she was in a van with 7 women. And I think...
Is this a joke?
This is the truth.
Okay, all right.
She was in a van with 7 women.
Okay.
And she was the 7th. And 5 of them were talking. And none of them were having sex with their husbands.
Wow.
Yeah. And she
Those
said...
were seasoned marriages.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she wasn't having sex with hers either.
Okay.
So that meant 6 of the 7. And she just didn't open her mouth because some people are a little more private than others. So it might have been all 7. But baby, I do not believe it has to be so. So I am here with the good news. You can have a seasoned marriage and have great sex. I am a living witness. I've been married to this man. I ain't going to say how long because then I'll be telling my age.
Oh, baby. Put it out there. 38 years, be 39 in June. We ain't playing.
And look, and last night, sure enough, was good to me. Okay?
What can I say?
What can I say? It was good. Yeah, now, I can tell you what I can say. I can say, it's a little more work, girls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now, when they young, they 16, they rub up against you, and there it is. Bam, so glad to see you.
Yeah.
But then they get 21. Bam, so glad to see you. Then they could be 25, and woo, so glad to see you. And then they can go through a valley. They can be 25 and have a problem. 25 years old, and it ain't happening like it used to.
Wow.
We're going to talk about that, y'all. Don't you go anywhere. Call a friend and tell them to listen in. I'll be right back. Hey.
Love my thighs, I love my nose, my lips, I dig, I love my feet.
Hi, this is Dr. Veronica Walters, also known as Dr. V, the head of school at the Walters Academy for Entrepreneurship, a place that we like to call The Way, where we're educating today's youthpreneurs to be tomorrow's billionaires through social entrepreneurship. Do you have a student who's bored, frustrated, gifted, inquisitive, creative, business-minded? Then maybe you need to check The Way out. Listen, we have an educational platform that allows for individualized instruction It's strength-based, project-based, and designed to help your student become the absolute best they can while starting their own business and being an entrepreneur. If you're looking for something different and you need to find a more excellent way, then you need to visit us at The Way. That's The Way, www.thewaetampa.org. Or you can call us at 813-603-7923. We look forward to showing your student a more excellent way at The Way.
Hey, this is Miss K with Kay's Kitchen, cooking Chicago-style fried chicken and fish with the authentic Chicago-style mild sauce. Come check us out at 5508 North 50th Street in Tampa. We're open Wednesday through Saturday from 12 to 6, or you can call us at 813-368-5196. Again, that number is 813-368-5196. See you soon.
I wanted my other song. I want you to jump in and out the Tampa Bay Tammy show. I want both. Anyway, I am Tampa Bay Tammy. You are tuned in to In Touch Radio, reality radio where everyone is a star. And today we're talking about sex in seasoned marriages. Now, that's my favorite topic is sex. How you feel about I love me some sex. Yeah. Why do I love sex so much? I think it's good for you.
That just makes me the luckiest man in the world.
Oh, well, I think I love it so much because I am the luckiest woman in the world.
Oh,
I think a lot of women don't like it is because how they learned it, and I learned it good.
Really?
And I didn't learn it. I learned it good. I learned it. I learned it very well.
You learned it well. Okay, and I think you talked about that last month.
I talked about how you learn it. You know, has a lot to do with it. But also, what do you have to do? You don't require all that extra.
Yeah, and
you make me feel good about it, and it's satisfying. And you make sure some women don't like it because, they're not getting their orgasm. It's just servicing. They're servicing you.
Right.
And then some guys require too much, and it makes them feel dirty instead of good.
Right.
And sex is supposed to be beautiful, clean, and healthy.
And healthy, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
so that's the good, but come on.
I think some women, even at an early age, deal with vaginal dryness.
That's old women problem.
Is that old women?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know because I ain't. You might know. And young women.
Well, I don't know if age has anything to do with when you start losing a lot of your estrogen. That's when you start to deal with the dryness.
Okay. So that's another thing.
But that's a.
I got a remedy for that.
Oh, okay. Well, what's the remedy?
Keep coconut oil next to your bed.
I heard that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And why did I say coconut oil? Not just lotions, not just cream, because the body. If you can't eat it, you don't need to be rubbing it on you anyway, and you doggone sure don't need to be putting it inside of you.
Really?
Yeah, coconut oil is good.
Well, as a disclaimer, neither one of us are doctors.
Yeah,
so
I like coconut oil, and it's all good. And everybody know the skin is the largest organ on your body, and if you're gonna rub it on your skin, it should be ingestible. Now that's the truth. Now they don't want to tell you that because they want to sell you whatever we want to sell you. But I know I'm not a doctor, but we do know. Whatever you rub on, you need to be ingestible.
Natural. Well, you know what? Let me just read this to you. It says that the vagina produces two types of lubrication.
Okay.
One is for everyday maintenance and is produced by the glands on the surface of the cervix and the natural dampness of the vagina wall.
Okay.
This slightly acidic moisture helps to keep the vaginal area clean, preventing infections such as thrush, while removing dead cells. Now, that's the first one. Now, the other one occurs when you become aroused. And according to Morden, the Bartholin glands at the entrance of the vagina releases a slippery mucus, and the vaginal walls become even wetter, providing the extra lubrication needed to make sexual intercourse pleasurable.
Great.
Yeah.
And you know what? A lot of y'all in too big of a hurry. Y'all, first of all, when men get older, if they're not careful, they can't hold it, the erection.
Right.
So you have to go. Yeah, and how you come to bed has a lot to do with everything.
Okay.
Now, you seasoned, you old, and you tired of it. I'm telling you, now, this was me. I was tired of negligees. Every now and then you want to put one on for your man, but why? Nothing stayed in them. Everything fell all out of it. The little T-straps, I guess, because I was heavy-chested. But It was like, this is so uncomfortable. And when you didn't keep them on anyway, 2 seconds. So I'm like, why I'm paying $45?
It's
to
more
keep
like
this
4.5 seconds. but you know, when you talk about men, you talk about, you know, ED or erectile dysfunction. So let me just briefly read that to you as
up?
well.
Okay.
It's defined as persistent difficulty achieving and maintaining an erection sufficient to have sex. And causes are usually medical, but can also be psychological.
There you go. That's that compliment thing. Yeah, and that's what we were talking about before we went into break, how a 25-year-old man all of a sudden has a problem. Well, you have made him feel what? Insufficient?
Insufficient,
Or
yeah.
Lacking in one way or another.
Yeah.
Now, I
Yeah.
noticed a problem with us in our seasoned marriage when you had problems with your job.
Oh, yeah.
If their mind is on what's going wrong at work and it's moving too fast, they may start off good, but before you know it, it's gone. It's like,
Yeah.
oh my God, it's too much going on. But you can't elaborate on it. And you know, you always see the TV show saying, it's okay. That's all right, baby. I don't think you got to say all that. You just keep going and keep doing what you're doing and roll on over to the next moment. The moments are the moment. Okay, whatever the moment is to me is sexual. Because some old people really can't have sex. I had that conversation with another girlfriend. She said, Tammy, some people can't have sex. They really can't. Oh, I got to get back on the microphone. I ain't making love to my mic.
You're not making love to the mic.
I'm
baby.
sorry.
All right.
Yeah, some people really having problems with sex because of medication. And what do they do? Well, you find that in the seasoned marriage more than anything. Number one, you need to get off that medication. I can't get off my medication. It'll kill me. Oh, baby, you better start looking up and reading the different ways to get off this medication. Because more marriages fail for financial and for sex.
Oh, okay. So
Now-
it's money
Money and sex.
and sex.
Yeah. What you looking for? What you see?
I was just looking at this little black spot in the corner of your eye.
Oh, that's my makeup.
I think so.
You got me on camera. If you
Yeah, no,
keep
you
me
good.
off
No, you
camera,
good.
I won't have to deal with
you
that.
good, baby. You good.
Okay. Anyway.
Well, you know, I was thinking about how men and women deal with each other, and do you think it's? I'm trying to get to the question. Keep going. Keep
Well,
going.
anyway, I lost my thought with you, even about the sexual thing. When you mess with my eyes,
your
so
eye.
you're going to have to leave me alone.
Okay.
Now. Leave me alone.
Did you get it back?
No, I ain't get it back.
Okay.
But anyway, we was talking about seasoned marriages and not being healthy and not being able to,
Yeah.
and not getting off the medication.
So that's what I wanted to bring
It's
to
what
you.
you eat
It's what you eat.
every day.
Okay, and not only is it what you eat,
It's how you feel about things and people in relationship.
you're away from the mic. Yeah. But the other thing is that you really need to have an exercise regimen so that you can keep your blood flowing. Because when you have a sedentary lifestyle, you're not moving enough. So
That's gonna mess
you're
with your
not
blood pressure.
making your heart work hard enough. And so your heart is what pumps the blood to
Your
your
organs,
organs.
or your
So
extremities.
yeah, so that's really what you need. So it's
For men.
imperative. I can hear Dr. Faith Felder telling me right now, you need to walk every day for at least 30 minutes. And I said, well, what about just 5 days a week? She said, every day for at least 30 minutes. And if you do that, you will maintain a level of health sufficient to carry you throughout your life. And so, as I get older, and sexually, so it's important for one that you have a good exercise routine, but also this has some cardiovascular in it, and then also you've got to eat right. And as I get older, I'm beginning to understand why people go to being vegans or whatever else they want to call themselves, and getting away from the meat, because those things are taxing on your body as well. And like earlier this morning, we had on the show, it starts at 9 a.m. with Andre Hill. They talked about having a healthy eating lifestyle and why veganism is one good way of looking at it, but we need to also start to look at how we can start growing our own foods and just eating organic stuff, things that do not have.
See, that's on your mind. Daryl
Yeah.
trying to want things. You're not selling me on being a vegan.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no.
You're not gonna sell me on being a vegan.
That was not my intent to sell
Okay.
you on being a vegan. I'm just telling you what are some of the things that help to keep.
You think
yeah.
that mess with the sexual,
Yeah.
causing sexual dysfunction in men.
that can have an impact on the health of a person.
So,
Yeah, so-
the erection has a lot to do with what you're putting in
how
your.
healthy you are.
Oh, okay. For those of you like me who are not giving up the meat, now I can reduce the meat because I rarely eat beef. I'm not a beef person. I may get it once or twice a month. If I get a steak, I haven't had a steak in I don't know when, but I might get a steak once a month. But I believe you need these things every now and then. I believe variety is the spice of life, and I believe that variety keeps you happy. I mean, healthy. I do believe that all of us are different. We all tweaked a little different, so some of us need more iron or more protein than others. But I am not going that vegan.
You ain't
But
giving up the
that
meat.
sex and erectile dysfunction and the body working, yes, that's very important. And I've been looking up some stuff, trying to figure out what keeps your blood pressure good, so you don't find yourself on this blood pressure medicine that causes your body not to, or your extremities not, or your blood not to flow right. Perfectly, so you can have great sex. And one of the things I found that we can add to our diet is parsley.
Parsley. What does that do?
Parsley. You knowing you gonna Google it.
You know I am.
My husband
I'm just
is
giving you time
he
to
go
talk,
to Google
'cause
University.
Look.
Yeah.
You know
Now,
I'm already on it, right?
Parsley is a green. It's a green herb. It's used for decorating food a lot, but it should be eaten. I use parsley. I buy it in the shaker, as a herb, as a seasoning.
Oh, it's a season. Yeah.
So I now put parsley in my rice. It makes it pretty, little green speckles. I put it in my eggs. It makes it nice. You can put it in all your beans, your red beans, your black beans. You won't even see it in that, but yeah, parsley.
Well, let me tell you, parsley is a good breast cancer protector. Parsley fights inflammation.
Yes.
It makes grilling safer.
Grilling, like
on the grill.
How? Make it safe.
It prevents lines and wrinkles. Let me go back and see how. Consuming parsley with your char-grilled chicken, fish, or steak helps to minimize the cancer-causing effects of heterocyclic amines, whatever that is. Heterocyclic amines are made when proteins are cooked at high temperatures. Okay. So having parsley
balances
it out. Yes, it does.
Okay, so what else parsley
Okay, and then the
role?
other thing is it prevents lines and wrinkles.
Like in aging.
Yes.
Okay.
It strengthens the bones. It helps with the digestion.
Okay.
Was that number 10? Let me see.
I just knew it was supposed to do blood pressure.
It freshens the breath.
Oh, I need
That's
that.
a plus. It helps with bladder infections. And it fights off heart disease.
Okay.
Hello.
Heart disease, blood flow, everything.
And lastly, it protects your eyes.
So, parsley.
Parsley.
Go get you some today.
Yeah.
Sprinkle it in your food and say, I'm one step closer to not only being healthier, but having great sex. Okay?
Yeah, and so, I, like the last couple of weeks, I've been like, baby, what? I said it to you yesterday. I said, what's all this parsley about? Every time I look up, it's in my rice, it's in my eggs. I'm like, what's up with the parsley?
It's in the bed, baby.
Yeah,
it's all about the bed, baby.
No wonder I was so strong last night. Must be that parsley.
Look, you always strong now. I done figured it out. I've been figuring out some things. Well, you work for yourself, so you don't have the stress of what's going on at the office, who's bothering you, who's sweating your responsibilities, or what you got to have done, and I'm responsible for this many $1 million, and they expecting me to do this, and everybody's depending on this. So, you work for yourself, so you're a little bit more comfortable.
That's true.
And then again, ladies, some of these men out here doing more than they play like they doing. So they might just be out of order, reason they ain't coming home acting right, okay? I've been married this long not to figure some of that out. But he's pretty good now, okay? He don't want to talk
Time
now.
to go to break.
Okay, I am Tampabay. Tammy, don't go anywhere. Call a friend and tell them to listen in. We talking about sex in seasoned marriages.
My feet, even though they big. I love my toes when I gotta get 'em.
Been in a car crash? Call Ricky. Don't know what to do? Ask Ricky. We will connect you with a lawyer and doctor experienced in auto accident injuries. Call Ricky at 844-361-7425. After an auto accident, you have 14 days to seek medical attention. You may be in pain, so call Ricky, ask Ricky for your best options. 844-361-7425. Call Ricky, ask Ricky is a legal and medical referral service. The lawyers in our network pay to receive referrals.
Hi, this is Dr. Veronica Walters, also known as Dr. V, the head of school at the Walters Academy for Entrepreneurship, a place that we like to call The Way, where we're educating today's youthpreneurs to be tomorrow's billionaires through social entrepreneurship. Do you have a student who's bored, frustrated, gifted, inquisitive, creative, business-minded? Then maybe you need to check The Way out. Listen, we have an educational platform that allows for individualized instruction. It's strength-based, project-based, and designed to help your student become the absolute best they can while starting their own business and being an entrepreneur. If you're looking for something different and you need to find a more excellent way, then you need to visit us at The Way. That's The Way, www.thewaetampa.org. Or you can call us at 813-603-7923. We look forward to showing your student a more excellent way at The Way.
Hey, Tampa Bay. Want to cruise to Cuba? Tampa to Havana? We've got the best prices. Call Kinsey Travel, 863-274-3715. That's Kinsey Travel, 863-274-3715. Baby, let's cruise.
Hey, this is Tampabay Tammy. You're tuned into In Touch Radio, reality radio where everyone is a star. Today we're talking about sex in seasoned marriages, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Now, some things just have to be. As we get older, we're not going to be what we were when we were 21 and 25, and not even what you were at 30 and 35. But some of y'all fall off before then. And I blame it all on what you're eating and how you're thinking. Who you're surrounding yourselves with.
Okay.
Now, we said add parsley to your diet, of course.
Yeah.
Parsley is good for the blood pressure. Of course, movement. Those of you sitting on the couch and your belly big, no, you can't do much. But you got to recognize that that's what's going on and you have to change it. If you don't do nothing but walk to the mailbox every day, don't walk, run. Run to the mailbox, run back. That's a good little deep breath. And you need it. And a lot of people, and I've seen this in men, they complain about their women, but their stomach sticking out 5 inches. Okay.
6.5.
Okay. Mine's sticking out too. I delivered, I don't know how many babies got that extra skin or whatever. We put our girdles on and act like it's not there, but it's there. And all that stuff in your stomach is nothing but waste.
Yeah.
And you need to get it out of your bodies. So figure out what makes you go or what makes you move so you can be more fluid, more moving. More, what is the word? I don't know.
Well,
senior moment.
You would say, you talked about the good, the bad, and the ugly. What's the good?
The good is it's healing.
It's healing.
And it can happen.
Sex is healing.
And it's great. It's really great.
Why do you think sex is healing?
I don't told y'all, let loose all those spark plugs. Ding, ding. It's waking up things that's been sleep or dormant. And you need it on a regular basis. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it releases endorphins.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
To all the extremity, all the edges of your body from
if your back is hurting, baby. Sometimes all it takes is an orgasm. You be like, but my back hurting, so I can't do it. Sometimes you have to do it for yourself, or you can do it out the way. But yeah.
So let's ride that one for a minute.
What?
Your back is hurting, but if your back is hurting, the thing that probably helps the back is the movement. And
Yeah.
so when you become aroused, you want to move. And so
you forget about the
and
pain
you forget about
sometime.
the pain. That's the
And you
point I was
remember
going to
it.
make.
You remember it afterwards, though. If you mess yourself
But
up.
it may not be as
severe.
painful as it
was
before. Yeah.
Now, as far as that backache too, I always say hang. So stretch your
back.
But let's stay with the sex part of it.
Okay.
Let's stay with the sex because I run off.
That's
and
the
you will
good.
too. That's the good. What's the bad?
What's the bad?
Child.
Tell me now. What's the bad?
What's the bad about it?
Yeah.
Some of y'all want too much. So people don't want to fool with you.
Okay.
You got a lover, then you want the lover to do all the work.
Oh.
No one wants to do all the work. Or you come to bed and you smelling, so they don't want you. Or you talk down to them all day long. So by the time you get to the bed, they don't want you.
Okay.
Okay. You got to talk sweet to your wife and complimentary. And you got to talk sweet to your husband. You want to know why nothing going on in your bedroom? You don't talk sweet to the man. Talk sweet to the man. Compliment the man. You like compliment what? He ain't got on nothing. His hair ain't cut. Yeah. Well, a lot of that, I blame the women for that too.
Well,
I dress my man.
Here's the thing.
Yeah, I do. He was a dresser all his life.
All right, thank you. Give me my props now.
Yeah,
Come
but
on
I
now.
go and get you some
All right.
stuff too.
Yes, you will. Yes,
I wanted you in cufflinks all the time.
Yeah.
I stopped buying shirts with just the buttons. I
Right.
showed up with what I wanted.
Okay.
You want your man
That's
in
true.
shirts with cufflinks? If that's what turn you on, I like a businessman.
Yeah,
I want you to look like a wealthy, strong, executive businessman.
Well, I've been wearing suits since I was in high school.
You ain't had no choice. Your daddy brought you.
Since
But the
I
funny
was
thing
in
about
high
it,
school.
yeah,
Yeah.
you was in a suit, but the shirt was wrinkled.
Look, there you go. There you go. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but we make sure. But I don't do shirts.
Now they all go to the cleaner.
They go to
I
the
got
cleaners.
a cleaning
Okay,
bill.
okay. Do what you do. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Women, whatever you like, that's what you make sure your man has so you can be attractive and the same thing, too. Now, Daryl, a lot of things has to do with the nose, the smell. Some of you have, I'll never forget a doctor told one of my friends that she had a different body odor. He said, but there's some men that's going to love that smell.
Right.
Yeah, but you still have to keep downtown clean.
Yeah.
There are crevices there, y'all.
Yeah.
And some of y'all shower girls. You're going to have to sit in the water.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes the body needs to sit in water.
Okay.
And this is a good remedy I've been wanting to share. Some of you all end up with infections and all this itching.
Let me just throw this
raw.
disclaimer out there. We aren't doctors. We're just sharing.
We're
entertaining you based on what we know.
From old school remedies, from mamas and aunties and stuff you don't know and don't hear about. Now, if you got an itch or a rash or something downstairs, I found out from a friend of mine that he went to a doctor years ago in Memphis, Dr. Champion. Everybody shout out for Dr. Champion. Yes, Chandra's daddy. I can't remember the other daughter's name, but Dr. Champion had a pharmacy. It used to be over off of 3rd Street, and now it's on
And so what was his recommendation?
Elvis Presley. He said bleach and Lysol.
Bleach
The
and Lysol.
Brown Lysol.
Yeah.
You don't have to live with that problem. Now, I got another person I know, an
what did he
older
say?
woman. Wait a minute.
What did he say to do with that?
I'm going to tell him.
Oh, okay.
She had an itch she could not get rid of. This was an older woman. She went to the hospital. Still cannot get rid of that itch. $125 creams, this cream, that cream. And she's like, I'm not doing anything. But once your mother or someone gets older and they're not sitting in the water because they can't get down in the water, they're not soaking. They're not killing whatever bacteria down there is growing.
Yeah.
And bacteria grows. Everything is trying to live, and you can't let it live on you. So that's the bad and the ugly.
Ooh.
But anyway, Dr. Champion recommended bleach and Lysol, half and half equal. Pour it in your water and sit in it. And sit in it for a couple of days, and that'll get rid of some of the irritation. Because a lot doesn't go on because you're irritated.
Yeah, and you need something that can kill that bacteria because
and stop it.
It's
real.
It's real. Yeah, it's real.
And it's irritable. Now, for years, women were douching. The smell thing. And we found out the douching is not good. It takes away your natural oils.
Yeah,
if you run around a lot of women,
natural oils?
right, while you dry, because your body's supposed to do it for itself. So putting all that extra stuff up in there. But some of y'all don't got no choice. You're going from man to man to man to man. You better do it. Yeah, go ahead and wash it out. Wash it out good. But one of the best things I was trying to get into before when I was talking about having babies or whatever was betadine. douche with betadine if you're going to douche. It's betadine, iodine that takes cancer. I read somewhere that cancer is a sore that will not heal. And when we were young, they put mercurochrome and iodine, that red stuff they painted on the cut that help you heal. Well, down there is moist. What will heal you down there? Betadine. They gave us that when we came out of the hospital. We pricked a sponge. It had betadine in it. We washed down there. It healed us quickly. A lot of people need to hear this, but they're too ashamed to talk about it. So you heard it right here with me, Tampabay Tammy. I'm real confident with this. I'm confident because I'm with the man I'm going to be with, Lord willing. And I am confident. I feel like I can say this to you because this is not my problem, and I don't want you to have this problem either. I think everybody should be enjoying sex. I think sex is good and sex is healthy, and if you're not having it, I feel sorry for you. I want you to be able to have it. I want you to find someone you can be a partner with. I think that's the main reason you get married, so you can have someone to help you pay bills and someone who can satisfy you sexually, because you need that. That's something God gave us that's free, but you don't need all the diseases and all that to come with it. So your wife is trusting you not to be going out there popping this and popping that and bringing her anything back. And your husband is trusting you not to be going out there letting anybody else spray in his territory and he got to come in there. So, hey, y'all, let's take care of our bodies. Let's make it all good. I am Tampabay Tammy. Sex is great, and you can be happy. Just keep your coconut oil next to the bed, keep your music in your bedroom, and keep a good attitude. It's all good, y'all. I am Tampabay Tammy. Thank you for tuning in.
Everybody tune in. Here's a show to see. This your girlfriend now, so turn up the TV. Tampabay Tammy and the rest of the family. Packing every chair, stars from everywhere. It don't get no better than this.
The views and opinions expressed on this show are those of the hosts, guests, and callers who are responsible for their content and do not reflect the opinions of In Touch Radio or its staff.